testimony of, how this platform and how these workshops have helped her over the years, and what she's been able to do with them. So if we could bring up the lovely Miss Odetta King to the Zoom stage, I would highly appreciate that. So you can take away, Odetta. Thank you, everyone.
Hey guys, hello. Hope y'all are doing amazing. It is such a great time to be alive. We're in one of the best industry in the world. If you guys just Google, don't listen to me, just Google it. Just Google, right? Ask Siri or ask whoever, which is the best industry that creates the most millionaires, right? Which is the industry that creates the most millionaires? Siri will tell you. Y'all already know Siri's your girl, right? She will tell you the financial service. So I'm going to quickly scan through the participant. I see a couple of faces. Shout out to you, Amadeus Wade, Alfredo, Andreen, who's one of our newest licensed agent out of New York. Woo, woo! Big up to the Jamaicans community. Angel, who is my angel. He is the person that introduced me to this amazing campaign. Hi, Brenda. Hey, Caroline, my sickle cell warrior. We love you and adore you. Daphne, the military person, is in the house. Shout out to you, Daphne. Hey, Pops from the United Post Office. Gladys, Haley, Azoria. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Azoria, guys, we met her. She is with a real estate group, and we met her at an event Carolyn and I had a couple of weeks ago. Shout out to you and thank you so much for being on. Leslyn, who we just wrapped up her amazing grand opening. Y'all, the girl had like almost 300 views on Facebook. I'm telling y'all, we gotta love social media. Shout out to Maria, who's about to be licensed soon, who's gonna help a lot of Latinos and the Spanish community. So many of you. Rolling, my teacher. Woo woo! Shelly Ann all the way in Ohio. Sylvia and Usha, my other boss chick from the hotel industry. Listen, guys, this information is second to none. We cannot get enough of it. I know 4 years ago, when I was introduced to this campaign, I was not looking to make money. I just wanted to learn what I could do with my money because at the time I had a job, making 6 figures, still teaching on the side because I already knew you got to have multiple sources of income. So even though I was getting my hotel paycheck, I was teaching in the evening and I had my 401k and I thought I was doing great. And then somebody showed up and invited me to a workshop at Mercy College. Now, Mercy College is in the Bronx. I live in Brooklyn. And if you guys know anything about Brooklyn and Bronx, we typically don't go to each other's boroughs. I don't know why. We think it's too far, whatever. I was like, you know what, Adetta, come on, go to the Bronx. You're probably going to get to network with other faculty members. You're going to get to see another campus. So I went there with the mindset of, let me make some connections in the education field, even though I was going to this workshop. So let me tell y'all, I went to this workshop and the content that I saw, which is what you guys just saw, I was flabbergasted. I was in awe. I'm like, how I don't know this information? And I'm supposed to be a professor and I'm supposed to be like a top corporate hotel exec and I don't know this basic concept. So for me, I didn't even think about it twice. I knew that I wanted to learn. So I got a line with the company. I paid the $100 to become a member to learn about my money and how I can better save, invest, and protect my money. And the more that I started attending these workshops every week, it hit me like a ton of brick. Odetta, you cannot be selfish. You got to share this information because everybody around me does not know this. And I can't be the only one who know it. That would be selfish of me, right? It would be selfish. Now that you guys know this information, it is so selfish to you to just keep it to yourself, right? Guys, we have the cure. We have the cure to financial freedom. We have the cure to financial cancer. So when you know this information, it's almost like imperative that you tell anybody that come in contact with you, like, listen, girl, this is what you need to do with your money. Listen, girl, if you got a 401k, this is what's going to happen. This is what you need to do. Listen, girl, if you want to send your kids to college, this is what you need to do. Listen, girl, if you want to have $1 million when you're 65, this is what you need to do, right? So it's about sharing the information with everybody. And if you truly, truly are passionate about helping people and helping yourself, you can get your license in the financial service department like some of us did. And I promise you, this is a license that's going to pay you more than a PhD. Take it from someone like me. My faculty, my dean will never make $1 million. My dean will never ever make $1 million, right? When you get this license in the financial service, not only you could make extra income, some people just come here wanted to make $1,000. Guys, imagine what would $1,000 do for your household. Bringing in $1,000 per month, what would that do for your household? That is a lot for some people, right? That's paying an extra bill. That's paying down your debt. That's living life a little bit more stress-free, right? So you can come here and you could say, I only want to make 1,000, or you could come here and say, you know what? I want to be like OdettaKing.com, the beast from the east, and poke a hole in the sky. Let's make a lot of millions. And along the way, educate a lot of families. So when we turn 65, and some of these families that we see, their kids now are adults, we can say, you know what? Because of what we did with that mom or that dad 20, 30, 40 years ago, their offspring are going to be better. Listen, my greatest joy is me when I get old and maybe I'm going to the grocery store and somebody comes up to me and say, hey, Miss King, Professor King, I was in your classroom. Or Professor King, you had sat with my mom and you opened an IUL. And because of you, I graduated debt free. Because of you, my mom passed away and the house is free and clear. And I inherited $500,000. Guys, I can feel it. I can feel it that when I'm driving or going about my business, random strangers coming up to me and say, Odetta, because of what you did with my mom or my dad or my auntie or my uncle, you made it easy for me. And I just want to say thank you. Random strangers. Because the families that we're helping today, I don't know their kids personally. You know, even though I put their names in the application, I've never seen their kids' faces. Most of them I don't. Right now, I'm helping a lady in Maryland. Her son is 7 years old. Her son is 7 years old and he's going to be a millionaire in his adult life, right? Leslyn, who's on this call, her son Ayuk is a millionaire in his adult life. It is so powerful with what we do with that license. And the more families you help in this business, the more money you make. So you can sleep good at night. I remember when I was in the hotel world, I made good money. But guess what? I didn't really sleep good at night. Because I don't care if you could afford the suite. I'm selling you the suite for $2,099. I don't care if you could afford the room with the jacuzzi in it, but I'm selling you that room, okay? It's not my job to ask you if you could afford it, but today I get the pleasure to work with families and show them ways how to secure their future. Show them ways how to have $1 million for their kids in their lifetime. Show them ways that when they turn 80 and 85, they don't have to end up in a government assisted living program where the service is crappy. There's like 10 patients to one nurse, because you could stay in your house and have your long-term care pay your home health aid, right? And because you have money, your aide is not going to want you to die, right? My mom for all her life, she cared for old people. Guess what? And now that I do this business, my mom swears that the people that she used to look after, which was white people, they had to have some of these strategies that we put in place because money was never an issue to pay my mom. They had it. They had it. So now we're sharing this information so everybody could have life so much more easier, so much more stress-free, because guess what? There's no shortage of it. So become educated, become your own money manager, save your money smart. Saving your money in the bank or saving your money in the stock market is good, but it's not smart, right? It's not smart. So if you want to know about the business opportunity, whatever business you're in, whatever job you're in, right? You can do this on the side and have a part-time income. Some of you that are real estate, some of you that are here on who does taxes, this is an easy opportunity for you, because when you sell somebody that house, now you could show them, hey, let me show you how to keep that house. My girlfriend, Rhonda, I know she's not on this Zoom, but she's on Facebook. She inherited her dad's house. And I said, Rhonda, let me show you what you need to do so your kids could also inherit your dad's house. How difficult is it for your parents to leave a house for you? You take it over, you pay the mortgage. And now when you pass away, your kids get it, but they can't pay the mortgage. They're not in a position financially. Maybe they're young. Maybe they're adult, but they still cannot afford to take over that financial responsibility. And you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to run this house and I'm going to show her exactly what to do to keep that property in her bloodline. That is powerful what we do for families. So get in touch with the person who invited you. If you want to know more about this business opportunity, not only are you going to help families, you're going to help yourself first. And when you help families, the more families you help, the more coins you're going to stack. So I do not feel bad about making a lot of money, because I know that my clients are taken care of. I know that when my client buys that house, I want to make sure that they keep that house forever and ever. Because you know what? My first property that I bought with my sister, I did not know a lot of these concepts. And quite often in our Black community, right, when two people buy a house and, they can't get along with each other, sometimes you have to buy out each other. Sometimes you have to let the house go. Sometimes the house is foreclosed. There's so many things we can do if we have financial education. What about your kids? A lot of us want our kids to go to college, but guess what? At what price? At what price they're going to college for. Some students are even opting not to go to college because they don't want to deal with student loan. Well, you know what? Even in a pandemic at the university that I teach, 99.9% of my students all got free money. And you know what? They're Caucasian. They're Asian. I have 2 Black people, 2 Black students in my class, and everybody got free money. Guess what? They know what most people don't know. Their parents know what most people don't know, right? So when you join our cause, whether you want to come and learn or whether you want to come and earn, let us know which route you want to go, and we will help you. First and foremost, you put your financial house in order. And if you want to help families, we help you get your license. Come on board and you could work the business part-time, full-time, sometime. Shout out to Caroline, who's our sickle cell survivor. You know what? She works this business sometime, not even part-time. Sometimes she works it. And guess what? She's stacking a whole lot of coins, even though she's doing it sometime-ish. Sometime-ish, right? But, some of us are young, some of us are middle-aged, some of us are older. When I was younger, I wanted to go, 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 go. I'm in my mid-40s and I want to go, 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 go. When I get to my 50s and 60s, I'm slowing down, honey. So this is why I say you could work this business full-time, part-time, or sometime, right? And the best part, we are zooming and booming from the comfort of your home. Y'all see my backdrop? This is not no screensaver or no blue screen. I'm in my living room all day, every day, zooming and booming. You don't even know if I have on underwear. You don't even know if I have on shorts or a dress. I'm just making money, helping families, and all you got to do is look professional from the top and party from the bottom. I'm just joking. I'm joking. Okay, I do have on clothes. So with that being said, Get in touch with the person who invited you so we can help you educate, put your finances in order, stack a whole lot of coin, and tell everybody around you, because everybody needs this information. It's not a matter of if, of when. You need your money game. Because if you're dependent on the government is broke. And you don't want to be broke, right? Take control of your financial future. Don't depend on your job. Don't depend on the government. Don't depend on your tax person. Don't depend on your bankers. Because guess what? Because of this education, I was able to fire Jason, who is very good, right? He was my financial advisor for my entire life when I was working. But because I started learning more, I started challenging Jason. I started asking Jason some question, and he didn't have the answers because his company doesn't educate him. His company just shows him these products to sell. Once you start learning this information, you're going to be empowered. You're going to be empowered when you sit at the table and talk about your finance and your future. So if nothing else, I'm telling you, you're going to learn what to do with your money. And if you see the opportunity, that you also want to share it with your community, because we are on a mission to help 30 million families throughout the entire US and Canada. That's a lot of families, right? So if you want to come on board and help people in your community, get in touch with us so we can show you the next step. And with that being said, I'm going to turn it back over to my man, the banker, Pierre Carrere. Thank you guys so very much.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much, Odetta, and thank all of you for coming out tonight. Like Odetta said, you heard it from her herself, right?